Warning, the following video contains explicit language, sexual references, and violence, and is not suitable for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to the Blue Collar Bros podcast. I'm your host, Jacob, one and only Mook, and this is my brother,
Cody MF Mook.
That's right.
Rosie, y'all wondered.
And, yeah, I'm going to stop saying episode whatever, because honestly, I don't even know what number we on anymore.
No.
I might need to edit that out. So I found something out, by the way. If you cuss within the first 90 seconds of your program, YouTube will demonetize you.
I feel like you cuss a little excessively already.
First of all,
I cuss when it's necessary to make a point. You're just like, hey, motherfucker, what's for breakfast?
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Oh, man. No, you're a little
I'm saying I could probably clean up a little bit, you know?
I ain't gonna tell you to change who you are. Just, I got virgin ears, motherfucker. Watch what you say.
You got the virgin ears. Yeah, that's right.
I'm just picking what you mean.
You never had your ears.
Tone it back a little bit. They didn't just click on to get cussed at. You know what I mean? They don't know you.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
Nah. Anyhow.
So today I think we're gonna talk about.
Well, we got a couple different topics. I think we're gonna tackle on first.
Yeah.
First off, this is our first time ever shooting with company. Audience. We got a couple partners here drinking beer, watching us. They're smiling and telling us we're stupid as we do it.
Fucking right.
And throwing us beer. So that's always a plus.
I still can't believe you drink Michelob. Wow.
I used to drink Milwaukee's Best, but I like taking the solid shit every now and then, so.
Yeah, the beast is
But nah, man. So we got a couple different topics that we're gonna talk about this week, and it's gonna be, I think the main one we're gonna set in on is gonna be things that we did when we were kids
that we got away with.
Well, not so much like getting in trouble or getting away with it, whatever, but the things that like everybody's parents had them things that like, you little fucker, you better not. You know what I'm saying? But you did it anyway. But you gotta know the line. Like you're like, oh, this is the line you did want me to cross. Well, let me come over here and check this line out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had those different lines.
No doubt.
We had the same parents, but I feel like
our lines were so fucking different because of you.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real.
Oh, dude. I was a little. I got caught smoking weed and shit. And he was Mr. Military. Yeah.
I was a good kid, man. I did what I had to do. I just wanted to get out of the house and go and join the Marines. That's all I wanted to fucking do, and I wanted to just mind my manners, not do dumb shit and fuck that up.
I'm over here in 8th grade, like, hey, I found out what pot is.
Oh my. Which to be fair, dude, you weren't a bad kid. You did normal shit.
I'm normal. That's what
kids normal kids
y'all
do.
Y'all were fucking weird, dude.
We were the weird, overly good kids.
Yeah, y'all were the weirdos. Yeah. I'm over here like, oh, I got some. Man, fuck you. Man, fuck you.
But anyway, so a lot of the time, I got punished on behalf of you. Yeah, I got roped into your shit. Had to bring you places.
I was in 9th grade and he was a senior, and they were like, ain't nobody staying at nobody's house no more. Your little brother that got in trouble again. And he's like, I'm a senior. Right. Like, I'm about to move out. And they're like, nah, you ain't doing it.
Oh, my God, dude.
I feel bad for you.
No shit.
You picked on me when I was a kid, but bitch, I got your ass back, didn't I?
Ooh, yeah, you got the final laugh. Yeah, and then I moved out, and you had forced slave labor for 3 years, remodeling a whole house.
I did. Ooh. Oh, no, I earned my inheritance. No offense, but boy, y'all fucking got out like some bandits, son. They worked with me like a damn Hebrew or slave over there, dude.
Hebrew or slave.
Hebrew and slave.
Hebrew and slave. Oh, shit.
Hebrew in.
Oh,
I don't know.
Hebrew.
Plural for Hebrew. Multiple Hebrews.
Hebrew. It's a
Hebrew, some good sweet tea.
Hebrewing. I don't know. You know who the fuck I'm talking about. The people that built the fucking pyramids.
Aliens.
Aliens.
Yo,
no.
My other conspiracy podcast, if you haven't checked it out, go check out Cult of Conspiracy. Wild shit being discussed every week.
Anyhow.
All
right, we're talking about the things that we weren't supposed to do when we was a kid.
So I remember one time we played, well, not one time. This went on for a few summers. I could remember that we played neighborhood golf.
Yeah, neighborhood golf was frowned upon, but it was the you got to risk it to get the biscuit kind of deal.
You know what I'm saying? So look, here's what we would do. We had like a long straight street, and we had a stop sign at the other end.
We were the only dead end street of this cul-de-sac, subdivision type neighborhood. So we'd fire up at the end. Like, our parents were kind of strict. They didn't like us running the roads all summer while they was at work and everything else. So they were like, y'all stay in the yard until we get home from work. Then y'all go play with your partners.
We were both too young to drive.
This is like.
So we had to stay at the house.
Like I'm in 4th grade. He's in like 6th or whatever. Like, this is still young, innocent fun, right?
So, but Mom pretty much wanted us to stay at the house.
So we found like a $25 golf club set at a garage sale in the neighborhood, dude. And I've been cutting grass, so I don't know if y'all know what grass cutting money looks like at 12 years old, but it's pretty much fuck you money at 12-year-old level.
Dude, me and you, there was one summer I washed cars, you did grass, we fucking cleaned the house.
No, bro. I buy Nickelback CDs, whatever the fuck I want. I buy everything.
God, that was back when Nickelback was like relevant and shit before they became douchebags.
As a 12, 13-year-old kid, shit, I'll let you borrow my CD if you want to burn it. I got the original though.
Oh shit.
Oh, I was gangster with it. Well, so
fuck burning CDs.
Well, then turn around, we bought this little golf club set from a garage sale, or however we ended up getting it.
Because we were starting to get into golf too. Our grandfather was bringing us golf. We were,
That's how we got out in the summer. He'd come pick us up. We'd go dick slap some dingers. And
dick slap some dingers. Wow.
Well, anyhow, so we ended the whole golf thing. We bought some golf clubs.
Yeah.
And man, we come back and we're, like I said, we're bored as hell at the house. We don't watch enough TV. For the record, in our house, we only had one TV in the living room. So me, my brother, and my sister had to duke it out over if we was watching. My sister was watching TLC, some bullshit.
I swear to God, I saw so much wedding story and baby story shit before I was in the 6th grade.
And my brother wanted to be the Mr. Military. He's on History Channel watching World War II D-Day documentaries. And I'm over here like, bruh, the hunting channel is 132. Please, God, just change it. So, naturally, we got tired of watching TV. Yeah. So we went outside, found an old golf club set, and me and him are like putt-putting around the yard. And he like looks at me and he's
we got so bored, we made a mini putt-putt set in the house. We had like made carpet for greens and shit. Yeah. I remember that.
Well, so we go outside and he's like, man, I bet I could crank one straight down the road.
Yeah. Because I'll tell you why though. Look, yo.
Oh, dude.
If y'all ever see me at Top Golf, dude, I'm a beast at driving. Hey, hold on, no.
Is he really or is he talking shit?
Hold on.
I ain't played with him since the neighborhood golf days. I couldn't tell.
Hold on. Top Golf.
No, not that. I'm not saying I'm the greatest you'll ever see. I'm not saying I could clear the net.
You can hit it straight?
No, I hit that golf ball smooth the fuck over the mountains over there.
No, here's the thing. The problem is I got a fuck ton of power. I have no control.
Thank you.
Whatsoever.
Never just straight for you?
But I was just kind of feeling it that day.
I'm going to tell you a story right here about neighborhood golf that begs to differ with that.
Well, hold on. Let me tell you.
I'm going to drop some knowledge on you in a minute. He might have some power and he thinks he got it. I'm going to tell you.
Hold on, dude. So every now and then, though, you feel like, yo, this one's going to be a straight motherfucker. And it looks cool, but that's that one time. This day was that one time.
Well, so he was... He was bragging. He's like, bro, I bet I could crank one straight.
Hit that stop sign, dude.
He's like, dude. And we're like, it's like a 20-house street. And he's like, I could send this song on. And I'm like, I bet you can't.
If I'm not mistaken, I actually teed off on that bitch, too.
Oh, yeah, he set up.
Full on.
Well, so we backed up. We were
like
1 yard away from the end of the road. So we went back to the street pole at the end, or the light pole at the end, cranked off next to it.
Those of y'all living in the Louisiana area.
Do not drop no information about this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anyhow, we freaking teed up, and I ain't gonna lie, I think he went with like a 5-iron. Like it wasn't even like a driving.
It wasn't long enough to need a driver.
No, he didn't go straight drive. He went like a 5-iron on a tee, son. And when I tell you, this thing went
straight wedge and roll with it.
It went about 8 foot off the ground. Straight beeline, dude.
Straight
down the road, and it probably only went halfway down the road, but
it bounced on the street, boy.
When it hit the street, it bounced and rolled.
So he had a whole new way of playing.
He made it 20 yards past the stop sign. I'm over here with like a 7-iron. I'm like, I got it. I'm like, shoot that. Look, they got one person in our neighborhood probably working nights. Their car's in the driveway. That bitch said, pow! I'm like, ooh, all right. I'm going to take a drop. I'm going to take a drop over here. Oh man. Well, then we go from there.
No, we just played around the neighborhood.
Well, so we made up holes then. So we dropped right there. So he hit. It was the first one to tap
the stop sign or this person's mailbox.
Yeah, it was the first one to tap the stick on the stop sign. Well, when we got there, we're like, well, you want to play back that way? He's like, hell no, we just did that.
Yeah.
I'm looking down there. I'm like, the saw.
What about the park sign?
First one to get to Jay's mailbox.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
All right, that's a good shot. Hold up. Let me check
Bruh,
that wind right quick. Oh, dude, it's fucking everything over that neighborhood.
Oh, my God. And they were like bad golf balls, too. This wasn't like name brand shit. So it didn't matter if they got scuffed up by road.
Oh, yeah.
They fuck it.
This is the ones off the driving range we snagged with old grandpa.
You want to talk about a whole nother way of playing, though. You got to account for bounces and shit. It's going to roll in the grass, hit their driveway, and then keep going down the sidewalk. There's so much math involved that's just super up in the air.
Insurance, everything.
Oh,
crazy.
My God.
It's crazy. So homeowners, it's fucking tough.
What's worse is mom and dad knew about this. And they allowed it because I don't think they understood how serious we were, bro.
That's cool. Y'all just playing with golf balls on the road. We're like fucking out there. We're like,
bro, I'm talking like teeing off.
Picture
dude.
Like noon.
Careful, don't knock this. If you knock that, we're done. Noon
on a Tuesday in like July.
Just
like wake up, walk out there, go smoke your cigarette, and just see some kids out there. Just
I'm talking
cranking on them, son, right out your front yard, like plugging your grass up. Like, what are y'all doing? Oh man,
full force, full send.
There was another thing we didn't. I guess it wasn't forbidden.
And then we started fucking around with those woods. We started getting so cocky. I would grab like a one wood to fucking beam it down that first street.
About what?
The pirogue and the alligator.
The pirogue and the alligator.
Oh, he wasn't involved with this one, but. We had a little canal back behind our house in the woods.
Oh, the bayou?
Yeah. Old Henderson Bayou. I was a kid, right? Well, so I had a little pirogue stash back there in the woods, and I had set me up some trot lines, and it was like a little T in the canal.
How old were you? Would you say ballpark it?
Probably 13, 14, probably like 6th, 7th grade.
All right, what up?
I'd go back there in the woods, and it was like a T in the canal, and I set me up a trot line on a boom, 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 because I didn't feel like paddling. I was lazy. So I just covered all 3 areas of this little crossroad. I'm like, I ain't paddling far, but I got it all covered. Ain't nothing coming through here without me catching it. I put my trot lines everywhere.
For sure.
Well, so like, I caught pretty decent, as a little kid. Well, I freaking turned around one day. There's a good rain come through there. And I'm like, oh, they got some catfish. I know where they at. They on my line, son. Went out there, started pulling up line. And I had like an old streaker-head turtle, and I'm like, God, dog, well, it's pretty heavy. Man, there's a stump done got washed out or something hung up. I'm like, fuck, I might cut my line. Dude, I'm pulling down, went like 2 hooks down, and all of a sudden I pulled it up, and I'm in a pirogue now by myself.
All right, for those of y'all that don't know, a pirogue is
like
a small boat.
Flat-bottom canoe. Way wobblier than a canoe. You'll probably die. Like most people can't get it.
It's a balancing act. The only way you can do this is if you do this.
You better not burp and fart at the same time. You're screwed.
That's the small boat that this 16-year-old.
So I'm in this canal and I'm pulling it up and like I'm pulling it. I got a little way, bro. Freaking alligator tail slaps over in my boat. Boom! And I'm like, I'm like.
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to paddle away, but like I said, I'm like 12, 13 years old, and dude, there ain't no machete in the boat, there ain't no knife in the boat, there ain't no gun in the boat.
It's you versus beast, man.
It's me with a bucket of crawfish to rebait my lines. Like, that's it. Ooh. And I'm like, I'm like, all right.
Chum the waters, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so I'm going to have to cut that line for sure. And then I like backed up, went and checked my other line. And I come back around to it, and I'm like...
Wait a minute. You sent me a picture this morning. I was in the Marines at the time.
No, you wasn't.
Okay, go ahead.
I wasn't in high school.
Go ahead.
Anyhow, I was like, man, the thing wasn't moving or nothing. Well, maybe I'll go check it out. Bro, I went back over there and started pulling up easy, and I could see through the water like 1.5 feet down. I could see the tail, and I'm like... And it didn't move, and it ain't whooping around. I'm like... What the hell? Pulled it up. Bro, there was another turtle that done bit my bait. This thing done crunched up the turtle and tried doing a death roll on it. Done turned around enough it had like a hook here, and it got snagged on like 6 different hooks and drowned it itself because it had a big old weight on it. It was just down there, just drowned it. It's like a 6-foot alligator on there.
No shit.
Oh yeah, talk about scared shit out of you in a pirogue without nothing in there. Which is like I ain't even had I had a paddle. I could have scared him. Like
a wallop.
I could have went peacock mode and like try to act big, like whoo whoo. Like I was like I can't do nothing with this. Oh dude, it was so bad.
Well, you made it out of it, and you got a gator out of it, right? Did you eat it or was it dead too long?
No, it had been rotten already. It was sunk underwater bad.
I hear you.
There was another thing we did when we was kids.
What's that?
We used to go off in the woods and go mess around. We got in them little trees and we climb them up.
Yeah, boy.
Well, we used to go climb up these little, I don't know, little Chinese tallow trees, little chicken trees like that.
Saplings.
We
little
go
trash
all
trees.
the way to the top, and then you get on one and you see like a smaller one right next to you, and you just jump and grab that thing and like
Tarzan that bitch.
ride it down like a slingshot almost.
Fucking right.
But
right.
Then we got to the fact where our parents let us have a machete.
So then we started thinking, hey, instead of riding that bitch down, why don't I climb to the top and you cut it down while I'm up that bitch and I ride the trunk down?
Oh, yeah. We went from trees like 10, 15 footers to like 30 footers.
30, 40 footers.
We go up to biggins and I'll be sitting up there in a fork just sitting like, bitch, it's going to take you forever to cut this thing down. He'd hit that thing with like 3 whacks and all of a sudden it's like, oh, and I'm like, oh, God. I'll be snagged up in the 10-footer down there like, oh, God. Oh, bro, it was so bad.
And then Axis got involved. We found like some like oak saplings and we fucked them up.
We made a whole nother TV show when we was a kid.
Dude TV, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we did.
God, if I ever find that camera and can figure out a way
My brother bought a camcorder for $300 from, what it was, Circuit City or something.
Fucking cons, man.
Had a camcorder, dude, and I'm telling you, it was the stupidest, like a tire swing, kids standing in front of tire swing, just like,
getting full.
Go ahead, I'm ready. And it's just, they sending it. Just eating the tire swing. It's like, dude, TV, bro. And it's just a kid over there like,
So look, this was
so great.
This was around the time when Jackass had just come out. So we had never heard of Jackass. We grew up in a real strict household. We were doing this shit, then come to find out, oh wait, there's these guys doing it professionally? I'm not saying we were first by any means. I'm saying they probably like.
What if they seen one of your videos?
No, because we never released
we
them.
never published nothing.
It was all on
we didn't even know what YouTube was. We didn't have the internet.
And
we was just straight up camcorder and like, bro, this tape right here, dude, this is the money tape, bro. Mixtape, about to drop. I'm going to get off of the kid thing. Let's talk about what happened in the past day and a half of my life.
Ooh. Okay.
I woke up yesterday afternoon, sunshiny afternoon, sunny and 75, literally.
It was a great day.
I
was working.
I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to go put my crawfish trap, put my little test trap out in my pond, check it out.
And for those of y'all that don't know, he has a crawfish pond on his land, and so that's how we make, or
I have a mud hole that sometimes has crawfish. Anyhow, I'm like, I'm gonna go put me a little test trap out. I said, I'm gonna go put me a little test trap out. Got me a little meat, went and put it in a trap, and I'm walking down the levee, and a freaking snapping turtle is walking across the levee. I'm like, oh shit. I went run down there and snatched him up. I'm like, well, hell yeah, I'm going to go dump the trap. I got me a snapping turtle. When I go dump the trap, I look in the water. They got one right there. And I'm like, whoo. So I got 2 snapping turtles. I'm like, hell yeah. Bro, I run all the way.
How big were they, though? I mean, were they decent size?
Oh, at the end of this video, I'm going to kiss one on the lips. Anyhow.
Follow us on Facebook for that one.
Yeah. Anyhow,
And the gram.
Yeah, well, so I got 2 snapping turtles. I'm walking down the levee. And I'm like, well, what the hell? Well, I come and I dip back in the pond. I seen another one. So I'm like, what the hell? So I grabbed him and throwed him on the bank and got the other 2 sitting right here. I'm like, shit, I had to set my beard down and everything.
Had to set my beard down and everything.
I went over there. I put them all in the ice chest. Well, then I woke up this morning. Well, I didn't wake up. I come home from work. Got here this morning. I went out there to go check my trap, see if I had any crawfish. I walked out there. No crawfish. I'm like, God, dog. Well, I walked up the pond. I caught 2 more snapping turtles. I'm telling you, it's like picking Easter eggs right now. They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Wow. So you went and did the whole pond?
Yeah, me and Lil Johnny. He come help me. We called him all before he got here. But yeah, man. Well, so snapper turtle, for the record, snapper turtle meat is the best meat on the face of Earth. In case anybody out there don't know.
I was gonna say, dude, it sounds like you about to make some turtle sauce pecan. And if that's the case,
I kind of want to get rained out tonight to where I can come home and cook them.
so if that happens, I'm getting a fucking phone call.
No, let me do this.
Fucking right. Look,
I'm not letting him cook nothing in my house. That motherfucker burn onions.
On your fucking, yeah, I've been cooking with
He
electric.
burned water last time he was here.
Motherfucker burned water last time he was in.
Only song going from Pier Park that I know can burn water.
It'd be alright.
So who's gonna cook it? You gonna cook it?
He gonna cook it.
You gonna cook it?
I'm gonna cook it.
Him.
I'm not, no sir.
No.
I'm not letting you touch my turtles. No sir.
No.
This motherfucker.
You out of your goddamn mind. Them turtles is his.
Hold up. I will give that man some credit though.
For what?
That man right there.
Next one, the day after. The sauce pecan 2.0.
Well, the good news is we got 5 turtles. We can make 3 salt pecans, damn near.
Oh.
Hey, there you go.
We could do a salt pecan cook-off.
Yo,
Right,
hey.
man, you fucking right.
No, but
Hey,
hey,
you fucking right.
I will tell you this much. My buddy Jing
Sauce
Grosso right
pecan
there.
cook off on this motherfucker. That's
That
right.
salt gun right there is the one that actually legitimately taught me how to clean a turtle. I cleaned turtles for probably 5-6 years of my life and fought them the whole way through.
Yeah.
He come over here one time and I'm like, yeah, I gotta clean these turtles. Probably take me like 2 hours. He's like, what you mean? And I'm like, I gotta skin them. And like, it's a pain in the butt, dude. Like, this really good meat, but boy, it sucks. And he looks at me, he's like, you got a water hose? I'm like, yes, Jeremy, I understand it's gonna be messy. I'm gonna fucking wash it off. And he's like, no, dude, like, do you have a water hose close that works? I'm like, yes. He's like, cut the head off. I'm like, I understand that you cut the head off. That's the part that bites you. I get it, whatever. He's like, no, cut the head off. I'm gonna go get the hose. I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes over there. I cut the head off, and it got all that skin by the head.
Yeah.
He handed me the hose. I shove it. He's like, shove it in there, pull the skin tight, and hold it tight. I'm gonna go cut the hose on. I'm like, what you talking about?
This is the explicit part of the show.
Yeah, this is that.
Yeah, this is the, you know what? No, this ain't explicit. Everything we do is explicit. We say fuck in our intro. Let that one be known. But,
Anyhow,
which we have to change that. But my point is, though,
We do
we're
need
teaching
to.
the public how to properly clean a snapping turtle for your own cooking
I'm
use.
trying.
This is survival shit. Go on, get it.
anyhow. So he's like, yeah, shove that water hose in his neck right there since you cut his head off. Hold that skin tight. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go cut the hose on. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, just watch. Bro, I'm holding it tight. Bro, this thing blows up like a balloon. Starts shooting water out of his toenails, out of his butthole, everything. Water everywhere. It goes,
What the?
it blows water everywhere. And I look at him, I'm like, bro, it's about to blow up. He's like, nah, keep holding it. Dude, it separated all the skin from all the meat. All I had to do was come back with like a little fillet knife and just butterfly that bitch open. You just. I looked at him. I said, "Motherfucker!" And look, the funny part is he won't grab one if it's alive.
I've been around. I see people.
He will not grab a live snapper turtle. You got to cut the foots off and the head off first. Then he'll touch it. But boy, that motherfucker know how to clean one. I looked at him. I said,
Hold on.
How long
You're
you
the
been knowing
re-
that? I said, I've been knowing you for 3 years. He
Hold
looked at
on.
me and said, I thought you knew how to clean them. Hell, I didn't know. I thought everybody knew that. He looked at me like I was a dumbass. Like, you
Hold
didn't know
on.
that?
You're the one that came and shot the chicken with the goose shot, huh?
I killed him, though.
That's all gone.
He's like, you got him. I'm like,
That's when he burned
Yeah.
the sauce pecan.
I got him. I definitely got him.
Oh, yeah, we got tuned up.
Looks like you cockled your last due.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus fuck.
God forbid. Look, I don't know if I got any listeners. Boy, there was a rogue rooster that come in my yard, and I was working nights, and that sun going right by my window every morning.
He was as purple as some pit vipers right there.
Oh yeah, it was that dark meat. Son,
Hey, remember girl love chicken? She got one. I asked her, I said, you want some chicken, baby? She come over there. Oh, chicken. She looked. She said it was purple. Oh, I ain't eat that. She took off. She took off running.
Hey, that's so good. They had that one little rooster come over here, kept on cock-a-doodle-doing by my window. And I tell you what, he dust rolled that thing in the front yard. Neighbors out here walking around like, what are y'all doing? We're like, we're cooking. It's chicken. Chicken is what's for dinner. Yeah.
Gonna wrap this episode up though.
Yes, sir. I think we had enough fun for one day for sure.
I tell you what,
man.
This has been a good episode. We taught the people how to clean turtles properly, of which I think is a very pragmatic knowledge to have with you.
If you ever catch a turtle just roaming around and you're hungry, I mean, you got food to go. They don't need water. You know what I'm saying? You load them up like a turtle backpack and take off until you're hungry. Nah, but I tell you what, though, man. I enjoyed having people in here, having a little audience, gives a little something bullshit to us. Better than normal.
Fucking right. This is fun.
But here's to the little things in life. If your little thing ever needs anything, our little thing ain't doing anything. Hold up. Y'all come in here.
Y'all get up in here.
Too fat for TV, but
Oh, whatever.
Hey, bud.
I got
Camera adds 10
I gotta
pounds.
fold some names back.
Johnny boy.
Hey, yo, look
Here.
Hey.